Om Shanti, 27th April, English Murli. Sweet children, the Father has come to give you a current. When you become soul conscious and connect your intellect in yoga with the one Father, you will continue to receive this current. Question: what is the most devilish nature that you children shouldn't have? Answer: the most devilish nature is that of spreading peacelessness. People get distressed by those who spread peacelessness. Wherever people with such a nature go, they spread peacelessness. This is why everyone prays to God for the blessing of peace. Song: This is the story of the flame and the storms. Om Shanti. You sweetest, long lost, and now found children, heard that line in the song. That song belongs to the path of devotion, but it has been transferred to knowledge. No one else would be able to transfer it. Each of you also knows, number-wise, according to the effort you make, what the flame is and what the storms are. You children know that the lights of souls have been extinguished. The Father has now come to reignite your lamps. When someone dies, people light a lamp. They look after it very carefully because they believe that if it goes out, that soul will have to travel in darkness. This is why they light a lamp. Such things do not exist in the golden age. There, they would be in the light anyway. There is no question of hunger there. They receive many things to eat there. Here, it is extremely dark. This world is so dirty. The lamps of all the souls have become dim. You lamps have become the most dim. The Father comes especially for you. You lamps have become dim. Where can you receive a current from? You children know that the current can only be received from the Father. When you receive a powerful current, the light of many others will become powerful. Therefore, you now have to take the current from the great machine. Just look how so many people live in a city like Bombay. Therefore, so much current is needed. There definitely has to be a large generator. However, here, it is a matter of the unlimited. All lamps of the souls of the whole world have become dim. A current has to be given to them. The Father explains, the main thing is to connect your intellect in yoga with the Father. Become soul conscious. He is such a great Father, the Supreme Father, who purifies all the impure human beings of the world, has come to ignite everyone's lamp. He ignites the lamps of all the human beings of the world. No one knows who the Father is or how He ignites everyone's lamp. People say that He is the form of light, but they then say that He is omnipresent because everyone's light is extinguished. They call out to the form of light. People have visions of the eternal light. They show how Arjuna said that he was unable to tolerate so much light, that there was such a powerful current. You children now understand these things. You have to explain to everyone that they are all souls. Souls come down here from up above. At first, souls are pure. They have a current, power, and are Satopradhan. In the golden age, souls are pure and they then have to become impure. When they become impure, they call out to God, the Father, come and liberate us. Liberate us from sorrow. Being liberated is a separate thing from being purified. They must definitely have been made impure by someone, which is why they say, Baba, come and liberate us and purify us. Take us away from here to the land of peace. Give us the blessing of peace. The Father has explained that no one can stay in peace here. Only in the land of peace is there peace. In the golden age, there is one religion and one kingdom. Therefore, there is peace there. There is no chaos there. Here, people are distressed because of peacelessness. Even in the same family, there is so much fighting. If there is a fight between husband and wife, the mother, father, children, brothers and sisters are become distressed because peaceless human beings have devilish nature. They spread peacelessness wherever they go. You now know that the golden age is the land of happiness. In that land, there are both peace and happiness, whereas in the supreme abode, there is only peace. That place is called the sweet silence home. Just explain to those who want to go to the land of liberation. Since you want liberation, remember the one Father. After liberation, there is definitely liberation in life. First, you have to live in freedom, and then you live your lives in bondage. It is half and half. You definitely have to pass through the stages of Sato Pradhan, Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. What happiness and sorrow would those experience? Those who only come at the end and just take 1 or 2 births. You experience total happiness. You know for how many births you are in happiness and for how many births you are in sorrow. You know that those of other religions cannot enter the new world. Their paths are later on. Although it is just a new land, it is as though it is a new world for them. Just as the land of Buddhists and the land of Christians are new, they too have to pass through their stages of Sato, Rajo and Tamo. The same thing is portrayed in the picture of the tree. Gradually, it grows and expands. Those who emerge first still have to remain down here. You must have seen how new leaves emerge. Small green leaves emerge first and then the flowers emerge. A new tree is at first very small. When a seed is sown, the new plant has to be looked after very carefully, otherwise it would decay. When you don't give them proper sustenance, they decay and die. The Father comes and changes human beings into deities. They become deities number-wise. A kingdom is being established. Many fail. Children receive love from the Father according to their stage. Some children have to be shown external love. Some children write, Baba, I have failed. I have become impure. Now, who would bother with such children? They cannot climb into the Father's heart. Baba can only give this inheritance to pure souls. First of all, each of you is asked about your news and then your chart is examined. The love you receive is according to your stage. Someone may be given love superficially, but it would be understood that if he cannot do service, that one is a total Buddhu. There is concern for him on the path of ignorance. When someone's son is earning a good income, his father would greet him with a lot of love. However, if he is not earning a good income, his father wouldn't have as much love for him. It is the same here. Your children have to serve others outside too. No matter what religion people belong to, you have to explain to them. The Father is called the Liberator. You have to give everyone the introduction of the Liberator and tell them who the guide is. God, the Supreme Father, comes to liberate everyone. The Father says, you have become so impure. There is no purity left. Now remember me. The Father is ever pure. Everyone else definitely changes from pure to impure. They continue to come down while taking rebirth. Everyone is now impure. This is why the Father advises you, children, remember me, and you will become pure. Death is standing in front of you. It is now the end of the old world. Some people have so much pomp of Maya that they believe this to be heaven. All the aeroplanes, electricity, etc. that you see is the pomp of Maya. All of it will end. Then heaven will be established. Electricity, etc. exist in the golden age too. How do all these things go to heaven? Those who have all of these skills are definitely needed. Many good skilled workers will come. They won't become part of the royal family, but they will at least be amongst the subjects. Very good engineers who have learned these skills very well will come. All of this fashion continues to come from the foreign lands. Therefore, you have to give those abroad Shiv Baba's introduction. Tell them, remember the Father. You also have to make a great deal of effort to stay in yoga. It is only in this that the many storms of Maya come. The Father simply says, constantly remember me alone. This is a good thing. Christ too is his creation. Only the Supreme Soul is the creator. Everyone else is part of creation. The inheritance is only received from the Creator. Note down all of these good points. The Father's main task is to liberate everyone from suffering. He opens the gates to the land of peace and the land of happiness. People call out to him, O Liberator, liberate us from sorrow and take us to the land of peace and the land of happiness. When we are in our land of happiness, all other souls reside in the land of peace. Only the Father can open the gate to heaven. One gate that he opens is of the new world, and the other is of the land of silence. The Father gives this Srimad to all souls who have become impure. Consider yourselves to be souls, and remember me, and your sins will be cut away. Those who make this effort will claim a high status in their own religion. If you don't make effort, you claim a low status. Note down good points. They will be useful to you when you need them. Tell them, we will tell you about Shiv Baba's occupation. People then reply, who are you to tell us Godfather Shiva's occupation? Tell them, in the form of souls, we are all brothers. He then creates creation through Prajapita Brahma. Therefore, we become brothers and sisters. We will tell you the occupation of God, the Father, the one called the Liberator and the Guide. It was definitely God the Father who told us this. Therefore, we can also tell you this. Son shows the Father. You also have to explain that souls are like very tiny stars. They cannot be seen with one's physical eyes. They can be seen with divine vision. Souls are just points of light. There is no benefit in seeing one. The Father too is just a point of light, but he is called the Supreme Soul. All souls look alike, but he is the Supreme, the knowledgeful one, the blissful one, the Liberator and the Guide. He has to be praised a great deal. The Father definitely has to come here. Only then can he take you back with him. He comes and gives you knowledge. Only the Father tells you that souls are very tiny and that he himself is just as tiny. He definitely has to incarnate in a body in order to give you knowledge. I come and sit beside this soul. I have power in me. Once I have received organs, I become the master. I sit here and explain to you through these organs. This one is also called Adam. Adam is the first human being. There is the genealogical tree of human beings. He also becomes a mother as well as a father. Creation then takes place through him. He is the oldest one. He has been adopted. Otherwise, where could Brahma come from? Can anyone tell you the name of Brahma's father? Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankara are definitely the creation of someone. There is only the one creator. The Father, the Creator, has adopted this one. If small children were to sit here and explain all of these things, people would think this knowledge is very great. It is the children who imbibe this knowledge very well, who remain very happy. They never yawn. Someone who doesn't understand anything continues to yawn. You should never yawn here. One never yawns at the time of earning an income. It is when there are no customers because business is slack that they continue to yawn. Here, some do not imbibe this knowledge. Some don't understand anything at all because of their body consciousness. They are unable to sit in soul consciousness. They continue to remember something or other of the world outside. They aren't even able to note down the points. Those with shrewd intellects will instantly note down the points. This point is very good. A teacher is able to see the behavior of the students. A sensible teacher's eyes are everywhere. This is how he is able to give a certificate for that study. There is also a certificate for manners. There is also the register of present and absent. Some of you who are present here do not understand anything. There is no imbibing. Some say my intellect is dull and I am unable to imbibe anything. What can Baba do about that? That is your karmic account. The Father inspires everyone to make the same effort. What can he do if that's not in your fortune? In a school too, some pass and some fail. This is an unlimited study which only the unlimited Father can teach. People of other religions don't understand the things mentioned in the Gita. You have to explain to them according to their nation, country. First of all, give them the introduction of the highest on high Father, how he is the liberator and the guide. The vices don't exist in heaven. At present, this is the devilish kingdom. This world is old. It wouldn't be called the golden aged world. This world was new, but it has now become old. The children who are keen to do service should note down the points. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for dharana. First point. There is lot of income to be earned through this study. Therefore, you must earn that income with a lot of happiness. Never yawn at the time of studying and never let your intellect's yoga wander elsewhere. Note down the points of knowledge and continue to imbibe them. Second point. Become pure and claim a right to attain love from the Father's heart. Become clever in service. Earn a good income and also inspire others to do the same. Blessing. May you be introverted and remain constantly merged in the ocean of happiness. It is said, those who are introverted are constantly happy. Children who have received the blessing of being constantly introverted remain constantly merged in the ocean of happiness, the same as the Father. Children of the bestowed of happiness become bestowers of happiness themselves. They distribute the treasures of happiness to all souls. So, now be introverted and become such a perfect image that whatever desire anyone who comes to you has, they go back with their desire fulfilled. Just as nothing is lacking in Father's treasure store, similarly, you also become overflowing, the same as the Father. Slogan: maintain your spiritual pride, and there can never be any feeling of ego. Om Shanti.